Hello everyone. What's up and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you and God bless you. How are you all doing today? My correct people, we don't come again with another Ubunge information from the Palace of Ife. Remember, as we hear allegedly, na so na we dey carry come meet una for una domot, my correct people. Una know say these women matter, they allow us may we see the good things wey Kabiyesi been dey do for this our country. So, and so many other things wey Kabiyesi don already map out say im go still do. Yes, Kabiyesi dey always talk and say since wey Queen Naomi enter in life, his life had been the best. Yes, before he used to think about people, how he's going to like make life this thing moderate for his people. But Queen Naomi is one person that will tell you, like Kabiyesi will be thinking of when he would have enough. But Queen Naomi will be like, no matter how much you have, you can use it and do it. You can, invest it into making your people smile. And Kabiyesi had been doing it, and it has been working perfectly well for him. So my correct people, according to the alleged information reaching us now, Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi. Yes, so on Sunday will be the 23rd day, I think, 23rd day of February 2025. Kabiyesi, commended Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying that the hardship resulting from his bold economic reforms is gradually giving way and yielding fruits for Nigeria. Ooni of Ife also said that the arbitrage between the parallel and the official markets has been closed completely for the first time in 20 years. He stated that he stated this at the maiden edition of the Nigerian Kazakhstan Business Council International Conference held in Abuja. So according to Kabiyesi, we all know the challenges of our dear country. I'll give a simple example of a plane at the highest altitude dropping. Any casualty can come up in that process, but we thank God Almighty that things are normalizing on a gradual basis in our country. These are all the fruits of the great things we are seeing as a nation now. So he's just, he's commending Mr. President for doing so many good things. He also went on to say that he wants to send a message on behalf of the private sector and the traditional institution of this country that they are getting there gradually. Yeah, that we are getting there gradually as a nation. He was like, for the first time in 20 years, the arbitrage between the parallel markets and the official markets has been closed completely. So he was like, it is quite evident that now our country is investor friendly. Our capital market is repositioned for a better inflow of foreign investments. So he also went as far as saying that many Nigerian entrepreneurs that are here looking forward to connecting with their associates from Kazakhstan as well, that they are going to do well because everything is now going on well, okay? So he was like, he also noted that last year's meeting between Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Kazakhstan counterpart bettered the current bilateral relationship between the two countries. Yeah, forgive me if I don't pronounce the country Kazakhstan also very well. So Ooni of Ife on his part, he just commended, like he commended the president for what he had done. So the Minister of Agriculture and Natural Resources, Abubakar Kar, confirmed an earlier report that food prices in the country have crashed to 40%. He said that, according to him, I'll be quoting him, I believe you are aware of what is going on in the commodity market now. We have people out there surveying markets in the country. I have not even seen some of my staff for the past 2 weeks. They are monitoring and giving us real-time day-to-day prices of foodstuffs, and we have seen how it crashed within the last month by 40%. However, we are also pleading with processors of food to pass down those benefits of the crash to the Nigerian citizens. He went further to say that this is a very that is very key because people are still using the finished product same price without passing it on to Nigerian population. So we are also monitoring those and keenly watching what is happening in the retail sector. Well, so when he was asked about the this thing, the price crash and everything, so they asked him what was responsible for the price crash. Kariri, Kiari, forgive me if I don't pronounce it well. Kyari disclosed that it was a case of demand outweighing supply. The minister, however, praised the president for his 20 billion naira intervention in the sector, saying it helped give farmers across the country renewed hope. As an economist, he knew that market prices are determined by the supply and demand, that it is simple microeconomics. So he was like, what happened before was that we were challenged by high demand and low supply. But for 2024, that we had a positive harvest, which means we have more supply than in previous years. So he equally went as far as saying that it was a deliberate attempt by Mr. President to make sure that we bring down food inflation to the bare minimum, and we are still not relenting. We are looking at price stabilization mechanisms. Within the next 2 weeks, we want to roll out the stabilization to further dampen and bring down the price without I to bring down the price without. So he was like, I must say this, discouraging local production. So to bring down the price without discouraging local production, yeah, that's perfect. So according to him, he was like, now we have seen people who were hoarding, bringing the foodstuffs out because they bought it at a high price and they don't want to make any losses. So he was like, we are also discouraging hoarding at the same time. So we have gone into the second season wet. The first part of the dry season was in November. Hopefully, we are going to have a situation of an all year round harvesting of staple crops. So earlier in his speech, the Deputy Minister of Kazakhstan Foreign Affairs, Alibek Wantrov, praised the monarch for agreeing to host his delegation at the maiden edition of their bilateral meeting. While stating his country as an enclave of only 20 million people, Cointreau noted that over 90% of the population doesn't use cash in their transaction. This envoy slap urged the Nigerian government to consider opening an embassy in Kazakhstan to facilitate the ease of doing business within the first African country. Yeah, to be ease of doing business with the first African country. So our goal is how to promote food security for the whole region of Central Asia and other countries in our continent. It was Kazakhstan that established the Organization of Islamic Food Security. More than 40 countries are now members of this organization. Unfortunately, Kazakhstan doesn't yet have an embassy here in Nigeria, just you don't also have one in our country. So, unfortunately, they don't have an embassy here, and our country as well, we don't have an embassy there. So he was like, we are hoping that Nigerians will open one soon. That is also why our delegation is here. So their delegation is there as well for the opening of the embassy. So he was like, so we will also be discussing how to fast track our diplomatic arrangements and other logistics. So my correct people, no be my ear na im big pass your own. Hope say you heard as it take be. Yes, so my correct people, they already they praise Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his efforts into making sure that there is no hunger. There is no hunger this thing. So then they talk about parallel markets and the local market, abi. So for the past 20 years, first time in 20 years that the thing the is it the dollar rate or so that was stable. Anyway, my correct people, abeg o, make una kindly let me know under the comment section. Abi, who still get the problem? Kindly let me know for the part where you dey so for this Naija so. The prices of commodities don't ever come down. Abeg make I check something, because the way wey dem take dey talk am, e come be like say they don already reduce prices, of so many commodities. But anyway, they are still under monitoring, they are still under supervision, because they equally stated that some people had not, started implementing it. So I believe that with their constant supervision and everything they needed to do, it will be all right, and the proper measures would be taken. Yeah. So my country people, that's it according to this alleged information. I just saw this, I thought it wise to share with you. If I see more, I'm going to be sharing with you as well. Please do not forget that all of these things on the internet space, all of them are alleged information gathered on the internet. I am not living in the palace of Ife, neither was I there or anywhere close to the palace when it happened. I saw this, I thought it wise to share with you. If I see more, I'm going to be sharing with you as well. See you soon in our next upload. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.